Yet again, Texas has lost its goddamn mind. What's going on, everybody? It's Rico the acronym, and it's time for Rico's Rants, and we're taking it to Texas today because Texas, as usual, just like the state of Florida, is with the shit and getting more brazen by the day. Now, this Governor Greg Abbott has passed a law that has CPS, the Child Protective Services, investigating every trans teen, trans child in the state of Texas and trying to charge the parents with abuse. What kind of shit? It's just like I'm always saying, they're always trying to call abuse and throw abuse up in the world. They're always trying to call somebody an abuser except the fucking abusers. They're always jumping over the actual abusers to try to call somebody abuse for either educating a child or letting a child live their fucking life, letting a child make a decision about their own body, their own sexuality, all that other shit instead of their parents making it for them. It makes no sense, and now it has gotten dangerous. This is almost Hitler Nazi type shit. Government investigations into people's homes that just let their kids live their fucking life. So now people got to be down there on some, like, if you know a trans teen, you don't know a trans teen. This is scary. These kids have to hide. Children have to hide in fear, not only of their own safety, but their parents' safety. You know what kind of guilt trip that is? On top of the guilt trip the world already gives them for being different, now you want to put the guilt trip on them. If something happens to their parents, it's their fault. If their parent goes to jail and something happens to them in jail, now it's on them. This is goddamn ridiculous. Okay? It's almost like the right has felt so emboldened in the last 5 to 6 to 7 years that they're just doing whatever the fuck they want to now. They're passing shit that is almost pretty sure against the Geneva Convention, I'm pretty sure at this point. I have to look that up. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But this has definitely gotten out of control. And also, let's be 100% about one thing. Foster care and CPS is not the best place for these children. It's not the best place for any children, in all honesty, unless these children are actually factually being abused, being neglected. And even then, some of these foster care facilities are fucked up. It is not somewhere you need to put a kid that you swear to God has a mental disorder. That's not where they need to go. And taking their parents and throwing them in jail or trying to charge them with abuse, putting them on lists and all types of shit like that. This is essentially what happens, during, damn near genocides. And mind you, I'm not calling this a genocide, but it's inching closer and closer to it. Like, people are being deputized as just regular citizens to go out and tell on every trans kid they know and get paid for it. And you're ripping families apart, ripping lives apart, and all for what? Because somebody don't live the way you think they should? Somebody doesn't do the shit you think they should? Oh, I don't want my little girl in the bathroom with some boy looking at her. I guarantee you, if it's a little boy that dresses up like a little girl and decides he wants to be called a girl and decide he wants to live as a she, I guarantee you, if she's in the bathroom, she ain't looking at no other girls. Y'all haven't got that shit yet? You still don't understand the basics of sexuality. I swear to God, the same people that don't understand sexuality want to make laws against it. It doesn't make fucking sense. All in all, I think we're running up on a time in American history where we really need to start kicking a lot of these politicians out of office. I mean, really calling for resignations. Greg Abbott needs to go. A lot of these other people have got to go. Marjorie Taylor Greene got to go. Madison Cawthorn got to go. These are people that have to be removed from power because them being in power emboldens the bullshit. It emboldens the homophobia. It emboldens the racism. It emboldens all that shit to where it's just okay. And it makes it what it always has been, and that's American as fucking apple pie. That's just what it is. But having these people in power and allowing them to stay in power is doing our country a disservice. And now, especially in the state of Texas, doing our children a disservice. And that's the thing everybody wants to say they're fighting for. Everybody's fighting for the children. Everybody save the children. This is the children, that is the children. But most people are hiding behind that save the children shit to get their own little, ideologies put in there, their own ideas on how you're supposed to do shit. And they want that to be the law. Instead of how they run their house, they want every house run like that. Well, you know what? That's garbage. That's garbage. And if you're living in Texas right now, shut your mouth. Be quiet. You don't know no trans teens. You don't know no trans kids. You don't know their parents. You don't know nothing. Be quiet. Close in ranks. Because this is absolute fucking garbage and we will not stand for it. But y'all know what's going on, man. Holla at me in the comments. Let me hear what you got to say about this stuff. Like, subscribe. Y'all already know what it is. It's Rico. Peace.